Imagine waking up one morning to find that the power is out. Not just in your neighborhood, but across entire cities, even countries. No internet, no phones, ATMs and banks frozen, supermarket systems down. What first appears to be a technical glitch could in fact be part of something far more calculated. A global-scale disruption that many believe is not only possible, but potentially planned. In an increasingly digitized world where electricity powers everything from our daily communications to critical infrastructure, the threat of a coordinated mass blackout has evolved from a distant sci-fi scenario into a growing topic of concern among experts. But beyond the technical risks, some are asking deeper questions. Could there be a hidden agenda behind the warnings? Who stands to gain from such chaos? This video explores the possibility that global power outages may not be accidental at all, but rather a strategic move in a broader plan by elite power structures seeking greater control over populations and digital systems. Let's take a closer look at the facts, the theories, and the possible implications of a global blackout scenario. The global elite agenda behind the mass blackout plan. In recent years, concerns about the possibility of large-scale power outages, blackouts, in various countries have been on the rise. Numerous analysts, geopolitical observers, and even government officials in several nations have begun warning of such a scenario. However, behind these warnings, suspicions have emerged regarding a hidden agenda by the global elite to exploit the situation for certain interests. Facts behind the global blackout discourse, simulations and official warnings. In July 2021, the World Economic Forum, WEF, often seen as a symbol of the global elite, conducted a simulation called Polygon, which focused on a global cyber attack targeting critical infrastructure, including power grids and financial systems. One of the scenarios discussed in the simulation involved a mass blackout caused by a digital assault. Austria and Germany are among the countries that have publicly acknowledged the potential for a blackout in the coming years, due to the vulnerabilities of modern power systems that are heavily interconnected through digital networks. Global dependence on digitalization. Today's world relies heavily on electricity and digital systems for nearly all activities, from financial transactions and communication to logistics. In the event of a massive blackout, global society would face severe disruption, and those with control over alternative systems or emergency solutions would hold significant power over the situation. Aims of population control and digital asset domination. One widely discussed theory suggests that a large-scale power outage could serve as a trigger for a global system reset. Amid the ensuing chaos, the global elite could propose a new system based on central bank digital currency, CBDC, digital identity infrastructure, and AI-driven surveillance to exert control over the population. Statement by Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab, the founder of the WEF, once stated in a forum that cyber threats could be more dangerous than the COVID-19 pandemic, as they have the potential to simultaneously cripple all vital systems. Blackouts in several countries. In recent years, several countries have experienced sudden blackouts, such as Pakistan, 2021, Lebanon, 2021, and Argentina, 2019, with causes that remain contested. Some observers view these incidents as limited-scale trials to observe public and governmental responses. Potential impacts and benefits for the global elite. Diverting public attention from geopolitical and economic issues. Undermining social resilience. Making populations easier to direct. Introducing new systems under the pretext of security and efficiency, such as mandatory digital currency and digital ID. Eliminating certain data or resetting financial systems. Conclusion. Although there is no concrete evidence of direct involvement by the global elite in planning a mass blackout, the indications, statements, simulations, and official warnings suggest that such a scenario is not purely speculative. The world is indeed becoming more vulnerable to systemic threats, and in the midst of large-scale chaos, those who hold the solutions and control will emerge as the dominant force. Therefore, it is crucial for the public to improve digital literacy and emergency preparedness, prepare stockpiles of essential needs and non-digital communication tools, remain critical of official narratives that suddenly steer public opinion toward fully digital-based solutions.